Hello.
Hello.
Today we have some noise here in the house. There's construction going on, so maybe we know or will know soon what it means, Francesco. What is going on in this week?
Yeah, maybe they're trying the energy is trying to tell us something that we need to be a little bit more careful. So it's like a reminder, yeah. And so we just started with the new equinox on the 20th, the vernal, so-called vernal equinox. So that it defines also like the fact that we are finally in spring, right? And with this Aries and the three signs of Aries, we are now in the phases of Mars, the first 10 days, and then we are moving in the phase of the Sun. Yeah, the three aspects of every 10 days, we have a new element, a new planetary element that is guiding each sign. So the month, the lunar month is divided in three phases of 10 days. So now we just started the sun phase of Aries. And the third one will be in with Venus, the planetary Venus energy. And so the whole concept of this equinox, which is like a very strong point of energy, is about leadership, of course, because we are in Aries. So it's all about who is leading you. Is it you? Is someone else or something else? So this is the question that we should ask ourselves. And the whole energy that is leading to the full moon on the 28th in Libra, yeah, we can see here. So at the moment we are in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer. So it's going to move on and it's going to be full on the 28th of March. And then when it's going to be full, we're going to have some kind of revelation. It's like the energy is obviously about the tendency of being in balance with all people, but most of all with ourselves. Now, what is happening now, and I want to concentrate only on a few things that are very, very important. What is happening here is this aspect that is very specific and is teaching us a lot of lessons. As I said previous weeks, we have this Mars in Gemini, which is square with Neptune and Mercury, but is also conjunct, as we can say, with the North Node, which is in Gemini retrograde. Now, what does it mean, all this? Is considering that Mars is the main energy of Aries, Aries is giving us like this energy of impulsivity. We are very impulsive. We want to do everything. We want to start everything, which is very good. Everything that we start, we know from the ancient astrology that everything that we started this time is good, no matter what. Maybe it's going to be not as good as we thought, or maybe it's going to have a different outcome that we thought, but yet it will teach us a lesson and it will reveal a lot of positive energy, especially for later on in the year. And we know that these first 12 days are very special because they give us a lot of information about the next month to come. But this aspect of Aries and this Mars conjunct with the North Node in Gemini, squaring Mercury, it tells us a lot of things about the communication is the focus of this process. Like the communication is not as good and linear as we thought. We get really we receive misinformation and we offer misinformation, but not voluntarily. There is just a lack of transparency in the way that we want to say certain things. And we receive aggression. We emanate aggression and we receive aggression. So our words are seen as aggressive and are perceived as aggressive as well.
What can we do to prevent this a little bit, to smooth it out, this misunderstanding?
One thing overall is the ability, because of the Neptune in the picture, to focus on our system, our belief system, We should really remember that our system of beliefs, right, the way that we think certain things should be done or should be said or should make sense, like the way that we think the reality works, and how that is based on our opinions, based on values, right? Well, we need to think that these are not the facts, and our beliefs are not necessarily the reality of the situation. We need to really understand that beliefs are important, but often can be changed. We will discover that they change our own belief. Like the belief that we had yesterday, they're not the beliefs that we have today. And this is the kind of information that is important to share these days, especially for the preparation for this full moon, to understand that our beliefs are not the reality and other people's beliefs are not the reality. So when they're coming with the base of principles, right? When some people is coming to us full on with principles and all the action are based on that principle, we should remind us that, all right, that's fine. We accept the fact that this person at this moment, he got this principle. I do have my own principle too, right? Do I want to fight for them? No, I don't want to fight for them, because I should know by now that all this tension, all this principle, all these beliefs are only opinions and they're not facts. In fact, sometimes changing with the energy, changing with other factors, context, history, position of, like, of my own self to safety, right? So this is a time in which we have to go and prepare for this full moon with a very diplomatic as energy, attitude. First of all, towards ourselves. Yes, we should believe in our own values. We should really cherish that and then keep it like very safe. At the same time, we should also keep it a little bit from a distance, to be sure that we know that these are not the facts, that we
This
cannot fight for them.
this is very interesting, very important, I think, Francesco, because the world we see is constructed by our own opinions. We see to the field of our beliefs the world, right? And some people say even that the whole world is a projection of our minds. The way we see things as a separated world is in fact not true. There is something else out there which is not related to what we see. It's very loose related. So thank you so much for the forecast. So and we're offering a service to the people, which is based on astrology reading and also on the Enneagram, what I provide. Do we have any questions or any specific
Yes,
questions asked in this week from
yeah,
our clients?
my client wanted to know a little bit more about uh, the question was about attraction and repulsion. Like she was feeling like this feeling from last week about attraction and repulsion. And we say like about the mm, the planet Venus sextile with Pluto. Yeah. And she was asking me, like, she had like some argument and at home, and she wanted to know if this was due for this aspect specifically. What I say is, like, yes, we need to be careful. We all need to be careful about this aspect, because of we tend to be manipulative, especially with our own with our partner, both like on a business level and in a family romantic relationship as well. So to be manipulative, this aspect, together with this Mercury squaring Mars, is a very tedious. We need to remember to step back, to stand down from any argument, because it doesn't really help this moment, because our own manifestation will be based on principles. And when we go with principles, we don't really see the truth anymore, because we become dogmatic. So also this aspect, of attraction repulsion that is coming from this aspect in Pluto, and sextile with Venus is giving us this energy. Is it creates like more tension. The positive thing is like by the end of the week on Sunday, Venus is going to be opposite to the moon full on. So this opposition, it will create a lot of love. It motivates us to follow balance, to follow harmony in our relationship. So everything is going to be a little bit more infused with kindness by the end of the week. But we still have to remember to be really careful with our words.
So this is very nice. So we have a week where we really have to bite our tongue now, to be very conscious, invite consciousness into what we say and how we interpret other people's opinion, right? And try to take awareness, bring more awareness into our interaction. And in the end of the week, we have like a harvest of more love, and we can nurture this Venus energy, use this to nurture our own desire for love. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
So thank you so much for this forecast. We invite everybody who we still have some times off or available. If somebody needs counseling, coaching based on the stars and the Enneagram, please contact us on our webpage. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.